God damn, the surfing project work in your favor. So we kept on progressing, and I would like to say that at this point of the challenge, it developed quite the reputation on the Australian Uncletopia servers. Now yes, a lot of people recognize me as a YouTuber, but basically everyone playing was starting to catch on to the fact I was only using the flog and constantly had like 3 medics glued to my ass. So when I created a community post on YouTube letting people know that I had a video in the works, I actually received quite an interesting comment. Fuck you, my name was Ultraviolent Autism, I remember versing them, and you're in my day with this shit. Love your videos, but God, I have 1 day off a week and not long to play TF2. And you completely killed all fun I could have had with you and your squad shot and your pocket medic. The people in Uncletopia were also constantly asking how far I had progressed, and a lot of people were worried for my mental health. Feeling burnt out? No. Why would I feel burnt out about like 46 hours of flog? No. But the most interesting thing to emerge was this little dedicated group of players who were absolutely committed to helping me through this challenge. And I would like to introduce you to one of them now. This is Forjaff. If I had to estimate, I'd probably say this guy was in 60% of the games I was playing, and when he was on my team, he would of course play medic and pocket me, but this guy was so dedicated that when he ended up on the enemy team, he would play bonk scout, flank behind my team, and seek me out to give me a free kill. This was some crazy dedication. So thank you Forjaff, and there were a few more players like this who we'll meet in later days. Now the remainder of day 4 went quite well. I mean, we picked up a record 5 likes in one day, and ended things off with 6,259 kills. Now this was pretty good. I needed to have at least 5,712 kills to be on schedule, but remember, we were gonna lose half a day tomorrow for Father's Day. I ran the numbers and we had a surplus of 547 kills, which equated to roughly 4 to 4.5 hours of flogging, but we were losing at least 6 hours tomorrow, meaning we were actually a little behind on time. Nothing drastic, but not an ideal position to be in. So with that in mind, I went to bed in preparation. Well, good morning everyone. It is officially Father's Day, and I got like 6 hours of sleep last night. I don't even know why. I went to bed late like an idiot, so I'm feeling not amazing right now. But I have 1 hour. 1 hour before my brothers get here and we cook my dad brunch. So I gotta make the most of this. I gotta grind a bit out here before my family gets here. So Harvest is actually really good for spawn camping if you didn't know. Pretty funny. The one thing I will say at this point is that the challenge is a little less fun. It's a little more troll. I'm not having a great time like I was on days 1 and 2. Yesterday was kind of okay, but I'm on 6 hours sleep, and I'm kind of getting a little stressed if I can do this in time. So, you know, it's getting to the troll part of the video. The troll part where I lose my mind in delusion. I think we can still get it. I think we should be fine. I will say, the Uncletopia Australian community, Dane, if you're watching, you've done a bloody good job at these servers, because they have solidified the Australian community a lot. I was really starting to love the Uncletopia community more and more at this point, and I was starting to feel kind of bad about what I was doing, but I think they understood why. We did also manage to squeeze in not only another godlike before my family arrived, but a record 29 kill streak on my favorite map. But anyway, the clock struck 10 AM, meaning my family was over, and it was time to spend some quality time with my father. Me and my brothers cooked up a storm, and by that I mean I did all the easy stuff like washing vegetables and cutting bread because I'm an ex. But no, it was lovely. We were all happy. I definitely didn't want to be doing the challenge, which it felt like I was gonna fail. No, look, it's Mackie, my dog. We love Mackie. We love flogging. I love pyro. No, sorry. Look, it's my dad. He got some new wine from my brother as a gift, and it kind of looks like the blood of my enemies. Oh, God, no, sorry, I can't do this. I need to go. I need to flog. I have to flog. Hello, everyone. It's 4:37 PM. I've had almost 6 hours for Father's Day, and if I do my math correctly, I'm in a 720 kill deficit, so I think I'm behind schedule on this challenge, which means we're gonna have to pick up the pace, so to speak. I definitely did a good time with my dad. I probably showed all of the stuff and the nuts which we had in preparing. It was great, but you know what isn't great? This challenge. We've got to finish it. We're at 6-4-1-6, almost 2/3 of the way through. We've got tonight, tomorrow, and the day after. I'm confident. We have lost a considerable amount of time, but I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. He's trying to be me so bad, you know? He's trying to use the flog like cool guy on Maxo, but he's just not as cool as me, let's just admit it. I haven't mentioned it much up until this point, but you know how a lot of people hate the flog? Well, I think more people actually hate my secondary option, the scorch shot, more, and I started to realize why. Take a look at this clip where I get 3 kills in 20 seconds by spamming the exact same spot. I personally have never hated the weapon that much, but this far into the challenge and the fact I had like 300 kills on it made me realize why some people weren't the biggest fan of it. The day kept progressing, we got some very wholesome messages from unimpressed enemy gamers, and before I knew it, we hit a very fitting last. Oh, but I just hit 6 kills, 2/3.
Yay!
That's huge.
Yay!
Not only did this signify 2/3 of the challenge done, but 6,666. I mean, come on, using the flog for this long is some satanic activity. I booted up the stream for the night, and we actually had special guest Uncle Dane appear whilst I was debating my chat on whether or not labeling Nazi Germany as imperial was valid. And by the way, it definitely is. Do you guys know? Yeah. Hey, look at this list of empire. Oh, look at this list of empires. Yeah, imperial. What is wrong with chat? Are you stupid? Are you actually trying to correct me on saying Imperial Germany? The country that tried to take over Europe, you said L. Wow, 20 IQ chat. Did Uncle... Hi, Uncle Dane. We're currently discussing whether Nazi Germany could be considered imperial. Thanks for stopping by, I didn't even notice the follow. Even Uncle Dane agreed with it, so the fuck you, chat. Anyway, we picked up another 2 godlikes. I got absolutely destroyed when I tried to time a beat drop with me popping off with the flog. Come shock.
No.
Hit it! Hit it! And we witnessed a telefrag atrocity. All in all, we finished off the day with 7,133 kills, which was a couple hundred kills behind schedule, but I wasn't too stressed. We also had reached a total of 18 godlikes, and I don't want to jinx myself or anything, but I was starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, day 6 started awkwardly because my dumbass recorded my second monitor instead of my main monitor, where I had File Explorer open instead of TF2. Is there any rockets were fired? Air blast is what I can do there. But I realized after like half an hour that I recorded nothing. I had a really good round. I got 50 kills on godlike, but we won't be seeing that unfortunately because some doofus recorded the wrong fucking monitor. What I will say though is this is day 6, right? And you know, day 3 and 4 was kind of a slump, but now that I'm kind of like, feels like we're over the apex of the mountain. You know, we're on the slide down. I can see the end. So I feel a little more re-energized. I mean, I probably won't feel as energized later in the day when I'm just flogging, but no, I'm pretty confident we're gonna hit this. It's been a wild 65 full days so far of just flogging. Keep it real. Unfortunately, there was this notorious cheater who has like 13,000 hours and a minigun with over 1 million kills who decided to ruin everyone's fun. So I swapped over to Uncle Topia, but it was a Monday morning and only 7 people were there. But then I realized something. For those who watched my last challenge video, you'll know that to complete the 1,000 body shots, I played on one particular server. One that could fill up to 32 people and was full at every hour of the day because it was just that full. So at 10 AM on that morning, an idea sprung to mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to reintroduce to you the 32-player instant respawn Ski Owl 2-Fort server. And yeah, I know it's pronounced Skyle, but Ski Owl just sounds 20 times funnier, so sucked in. But no, I thought it would be nice to take a walk down memory lane and pay homage to the server which facilitated my last challenge video. I tried to join it, but it was actually full, so I put auto retry on, and soon enough, I haven't been here in a minute.
Sensor going up.
I thought, given I'm doing a new challenge, I thought I should come back and pay homage to my favorite server. Now look, I found out pretty quickly that with the instant respawn and the increased number of players, that this was gonna get me kills pretty damn fast. And even after this realization, I still had to resort to some pretty desperate measures. Yo, can I use my cloud to get a medic, please? Can I get a permanent medic, please? I need a medic. After getting dono walled into oblivion, I did get some pocket medics and was progressing at an ungodly rate, which was feeling a little too unfair for the challenge. I think I got something like 100 kills in 30 minutes, which, yeah, it seemed too fast. Paired with the fact voice chat was going crazy non-stop and stuff like, well, this. What the fuck? I just realized, what the fuck is this? What is this shit? What are these NGs doing? What? I knew I had to part ways from Ski Owl, my beloved. Oh, that server, like, actually gave me a headache. but it was too quick. It was undermining the challenge. It was too quick. So I only got, I think, 100 kills on that server in like 20 minutes. So we won't pay attention to that. Back to Uncle Topia. I think it's full enough to play the game now, so that's good. So at this point, you know what the truth is. I'm trying to get 10,000 kills, and there's only one way to do it. We ended up on King of the Hill Cascade, where the stomping. Like that play, I just got 10 kills in like 20 seconds, and it doesn't even feel good. It's barely triggering a dopamine response in my brain. My brain's fried. It's mush. My dopamine receptors had been absolutely fried, and we were spawn camping so hard that Bing Soy himself swapped to one of his less common picks, the engineer, and set up a level 3 sentry at his spawn so I couldn't keep farming the enemy team. Oh, it's Bing Soy doing it! Oh my god. Bing Soy's sick of my shit. He's the one who set up a level 3 to fuck with me. Bing Soy, you rascals. Trying to stop me from spawn camping? My god. Now, you know how I mentioned earlier that there were some super dedicated people helping me out throughout this challenge? Well, let's meet the second member of this secret. Meet Ducky. He'd been playing alongside me a lot, and he was even there at the very beginning on that first map, Dusty. Now, he had been pocketing me quite a bit here and there, but when we swapped over to Pier, he let me know something quite interesting. Wait, surely you had a reason for skipping school, right?
This is my reason.
I cannot endorse that at all. No way. Ducky, no.
No, it's okay. I'll do some work later when you're streaming. I'll just watch your stream.
Okay, you better promise to. That's right, Ducky skipped a fucking day of school to pocket medic me, and holy shit is that simultaneously the dumbest and most baller play you could ever pull, so God bless Ducky. We soldiered on and hit the penultimate rank for a strange weapon, Australian, which actually got me thinking, what does the Australian rank mean? What? It seems like a pretty arbitrary number. Is it 7620? What's that mean? I have no idea why this rank is called Australian and why it occurs at 7,616 kills, so I'm gonna hand it over to you guys, because I don't know if there's some lore about that or if it means something, because I'm too lazy, so thank you. Now, I did end up streaming on day 6, but to be honest with you, it was basically karaoke with chat's music suggestions. Okay, let me see what these tracks are. We're taking song requests. Chat decide, WRL. Oh, it's literally a big banger, you're right. It's literally a big bang! And fucking Franz J of all people managed to appear in chat. 1 week, wait, yeah, can you spam that? Can you spam that when it hits Hail Zone? The most notable achievement of that night, besides my beautiful singing of course, was hitting Hail Zone with 8,500 kills, meaning we were 85% done. Oh fucking hell. Oh, this is it! 1 week wasted! 1 week was Hail Zone! It's Hail Zone! I did play a little longer after hitting that milestone, but for the most part, that was about it. We had 1 day remaining in the challenge and just under 1,500 kills to get. And assuming nothing were to go wrong tomorrow, I think we had a good chance of succeeding with this challenge. But come on, this is the El Maxo channel. You just know something has to go wrong tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is day 7. This is the final day. Well, technically not actually. I think I can play till 9 a.m. to 9:16 a.m. tomorrow. I think that's when we started. But this is it. This is the last stretch. Last night on stream with Franz J in chat of all people, we hit Hail Zone. 8,500. But we're not finishing there. We have 1,500 more kills to get. And I'm not stopping till we hit it today. We're gonna see if there's literally any servers. Are there any servers? Ah, 0. Okay, this is where it's not fun. I'm gonna keep casual, but casual sucks. Yeah, it's been a wild challenge so far. I feel like my brain is fucking melted. The score chart is at 559 kills too. I want to get 10,000 clean on the flog, but technically I'm at 9,000. But yeah. Our eyes are at 15,639. And we've hit 73,000 plays. That means I've heard ding, 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 ding on my hit sound 73,000 times. But no, we're almost there. This is the last day. I'm excited because I don't want to play Flog Pyro 14 hours a day. I've kind of had enough of that if I'm going to be... gotta be honest. Let's go. Let's go. Look at all that enthusiasm in El Maxo. He had the last 1,500 to get. He was determined. He wanted to get on with his life, but unfortunately... he was going to run into some issues almost immediately. Retrieving server info. Sending. Okay, thank you. Didn't crash this time. What is happening? Huh? So yeah, it seemed Gaben wasn't really happy with me for undertaking this challenge and was determined to not let me play the game. Now your intuition may say, Almacio, just verify the game cache, moron. But every time I do that, I swear it fucks with my config. It means my graphics look different, so rather than trying to join a casual server, I tried a community one instead. And hey, it worked, duh. The only problem was, it was morning, and every server was literally empty. At first I was like, alright, we'll just wait for it to fill up, but after like 10 minutes I bit the bullet and verified my game cache, and luckily there were no issues, so I could now play casual. Now look, this wasn't the biggest hurdle to get over, but the fact it happened kind of felt like a bad omen for the remainder of day 7. So we joined Barn Blitz, and it was pretty rubbish. We got shit stomped, and not much happened. Then we moved over to Snowy Coast, where again, it was just pure pain. I really wasn't liking this start to the day because it felt as though the worst was yet to come, and I definitely wasn't a happy chappy. Dude, I'm actually done with the vlog. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as the challenge is done, I'm not playing TF2 for like 2 weeks. After this, my brain has melted so much. I just don't want to play. This is actually painful. That one shot. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's so good. Now, the final member of the super dedicated to me succeeding this challenge party was Callum Jones 2008, who you may recognize from earlier in this video, as he was the guy who went through Australia's federal laws to correct me on using the wrong tax code. As you can see by his Medigun's name, he was dedicating himself to healing me today, and he was also just around a lot for the challenge, so God bless his soul. But look, we stayed up. We had a few more goofs. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing?
What? Right, next one around, right the drip. We're gonna win it, so.
Live trip rating.
Nice trip, dude. We hit over 100 hours in the past 2 weeks on Steam, which I don't think I have accomplished since I was 14. And I also promised to feature someone in this video because... I literally already opened it up. You want to be in the video? Congratulations, pet goat. You made it. Actually leveraging my clout for bad. But before I knew it, and by that I mean after like 8 hours of grinding, we had hit 9,500 kills. Now that sounds like a pretty arbitrary number, right? Well, wrong. You see, I made a promise to myself that on tonight's stream, I wanted to get 500 kills, because it was the perfect amount for a 4-hour show, filled with lots of entertainment and fun. And what I actually mean by that is I made the stupid decision of wanting to get drunk on the stream as I finished the final leg of this challenge, because funny. So at around 8 PM of that day, the true finale began. I can't even lie, it was super hype with how many people were in chat, and so I began my grueling journey for the last 500 kills. Things kicked off pretty well. I mean, because I was streaming this and had over 200 people watching, and then I had an even bigger supply of stream sniping medics, meaning we came out the gate swinging. Now, you may have noticed, but another one of my preparations for the event was shaving my head. I no longer had my luscious locks, and chat seemed to really like this because they were harassing me at every step of the way whilst I was grinding. My dog is sick right now, and your streams have not helped me whatsoever, you bald fuck. And God, don't even get me started on the people chat said I look like. There was Hopper from Stranger Things, Seth Everman, Andrew Tate, and basically every bald character from the Breaking Bad universe. Even The Will, who I thought was supposed to be this wholesome TF2 content creator, was taking shots at my bald ass too. Are you actually fucking serious? Are you serious though? In spite of being verbally abused by chat, progress was decent. However, it was starting to slow down a bit because, let's just say the alcohol being consumed was starting to catch up. And look, one thing leads to another, and before we knew it, we had a white boy dancing on stream who could barely maintain his balance. Do you guys know what getting sturdy is? Wait, chat, do you know what getting sturdy is?
Oh my god, bro.
So yeah, progress was starting to slow down at this point in the stream. I checked at one point and saw I had just over 9,800 kills, meaning I was about an hour behind schedule of where I wanted to be. Now despite being a little tipsy, I did manage to realize that I needed to pick up the pace and got more serious. Now whilst things started to pick up once again, I did drunkenly identify my new next enemy. Med? Surely the med dies. He's using the facts. He's using the facts. He's using the facts. What do we do? My crit fire particles do 3 damage. What am I supposed to do against that? This burst of rage against the vaccinator culminated in, well, whatever this was. Oh, the vac... One sec, sorry. The vaccine is being used. But anyway, despite all the setbacks and the fact I was taking way longer than I thought I would, we continued to check off milestone after milestone. And before I knew it, we had arrived at CP Dust, the map where this challenge began 7 days ago. First there were 10 kills left, then there were 5, then there were 2, and then just 1. Now the funny thing about this final kill was that the entire enemy team, who consisted of stream snipers, thought, no, we're not actually leaving spawn, so you can't get your last kill. They're staying in spawn! They're staying in spawn! But alas, one brave mercenary marched out of spawn just before midnight on the 7th of September and made it. No, it can't be like this! It can't be like this! It's 10,000! They tried to stay in spawn! It was 10,000! I was here! We actually did it. We hit 10,000 kills on the flog in under 7 days. I was absolutely ecstatic about this because I had quite literally done nothing but play flog pyro for at least 12 hours a day for the last week, so I was beyond ready to start celebrating. And that's exactly what we did. We brought my dog Mackie on stream, I swapped to medic to heal the people who had been pocketing me, there was more drinking, quite a bit more drinking, more white boys dancing, some planking for a bit there, and even some gambling, which didn't end very well. But look, before we can end the video, we gotta take a look back at all the stats and have a bit of a reflection. It officially took 82 hours of in-game time to finish this challenge, but what I found really interesting was how much my hours on Pyro had gone up specifically. I started this challenge with just over 77 hours on Pyro and ended up with 122, which only equated to an increase of 45 hours, which surprised me a lot. I'm not exactly sure what counts as 1 hour of class gameplay to the tier 2 stats, like if warm-up time counts or after the round ends, but that means almost half of my time was spent dead or swapping maps, which is kind of crazy to think about. We did of course hit 10,000 kills on the flog, but what was interesting was the amount of critical kills, which made up just under 45% of the total amount I got. We also dealt over 2.2 million damage, which is just insane to think of. Next was the Scorch Shot, which actually picked up 625 kills and also hit players 83,274 times. That means I heard the ding, ding, ding of my hit sound engulfing people in flames over 83,000 times, which is quite a few. We also managed to get 31 kills on my Power Jack, which is just hilarious to juxtapose against the 10,000 on my flog. We also reached a total of 18,344 points on my Googly Eyes, which is 3,000 above the top rank. And finally, we also managed to get exactly 20 godlike kill streaks. I'd also like to thank everyone who helped me with this challenge whilst I was playing on Uncletopia. I looked through all the footage and got a list of all the names of the people who pocketed me, and I'm going to put that on screen now, so a massive thanks to all of you. And whilst I am thanking some people, I would also like to apologise to the greater Australian Uncletopia community for ruining everyone's experience for 7 days, but I hope it was worth it for this video. Thank you if you've managed to make it all the way to the end here. This was my most mentally draining project to date, but I am so happy it finally came together. I would like to take this opportunity to shout out my Patreon, which makes stuff like this possible, so if you want to support the channel, that's the best way of doing it. Challenge videos are super fun, and if you have any dumbass ideas you want me to try out next, then leave them in the comments. Thank you again for watching, and just as I said in my 1000 body shot video, the next challenge we do will be even harder. Let that be known. Zenith saying it's impossible to challenge. Fuck you, Zenith. It's possible. You're just not as powerful of a gamer as me. Oh, shit. That's not good timing.
Watch out, incoming.
If you've ever played a shooter before, you know what it's like getting a massive kill streak. That thrill of surviving, landing all your shots, outmaneuvering your opponents, and seeing that streak tick up and up and up until, whoa, That's a tactical nuke. You live for that high in gaming, but have you ever tried to push it as far as humanly possible? I'm not talking about some sweaty session where you rack up a 5, 10, maybe even 20 kill streak. No. I'm talking about the big leagues here. I'm talking 100 kills in a row without dying. Now, admittedly, that's a little scary. The highest kill streak I have ever gotten in my 4,000 hours of TF2 was 38 when I was playing Medic and pocketed this cracked demo man, but I wasn't even getting the kills myself there. The only person I've actually seen pull off a 100 kill streak is Banny, aka the greatest TF2 player of all time, who managed to get a 104 kill streak on a 20-minute Dust Bowl defense. But the only problem here is that, I'm not Banny, I'm El Maxo, and I don't have a decade of competitive experience under my belt. But what I may lack in skill, I make up for in sheer grit and determination. I've gotten 1,000 body shots in a row, and I've farmed 10,000 kills in just 1 week of playing TF2. So how hard could getting a 100 kill streak really be? Well, let's just say it turned out that this challenge would be unlike any other I have attempted, because the pursuit of this 100 kill streak was about to cause me indescribable pain and agony. It was going to make me question my very commitment to Team Fortress 2, and it was going to absolutely break me for 7 days straight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my painful journey to a 100 kill streak. Before we delve into the world of pain I voluntarily signed up for, we need to take a look at how this challenge will work, because we do need to understand a few things about kill streaks in TF2. Firstly, what is the best class to play to get 100 kills without dying? Your mind probably went to one candidate immediately, and that is using Flog Pyro with an uber medic glued to my ass like I did in the last challenge video, but come on now, that isn't fun for anyone. One criticism I got a lot from that 10,000 kill challenge was that it wouldn't be possible if I weren't a YouTuber with a harem of medic girlfriends at my disposal, and you're definitely right. So in an attempt to increase the difficulty of this challenge, I'm going to be running an alias on Steam so people don't immediately flock to heal me. This is good for making the challenge more interesting, but it does mean we have to think carefully about what class I'm going to play, as without constant healing, we're going to need some form of self-sustain to ensure we can survive long enough to actually get 100 kills. And so there were 3 main candidates I was deliberating over, the first of which being Demo Man. This option easily dishes out the most damage by far and can shred through bigger groups of enemies without much of a problem. The only issue is that without a medic, we'd be at a pretty big risk of dying on the front line if we got caught out, so I was pretty hesitant about Demo. The second option I thought of was Heavy. Having 300 health means we are super bulky and can take more of a punch before we need to retreat, and on top of this, Heavy also has his Sandwich, meaning we could have a nice form of self-sustain in the healing it gives. My main worry was snipers and spies though, who would have an absolute field day on us due to our slower movement speed, which is enough for me to be scared off. The final option, and the one I ultimately decided to run with, was Soldier. Now you may be thinking that Soldier has a lot of the same issues that Demo does, but luckily for us, I had one particular loadout in mind that would make us near invincible for this challenge. I present to you the Immortal Soldier. Now I have talked in depth about this loadout in another video, but the combination of using the black box, which restores a small amount of health for every rocket we hit, paired with the passive healing provided by our secondary option, the Conch, means we can survive through an ungodly amount of damage. This combo does have a somewhat notorious reputation of being a crutch loadout, but given we are trying to get a 100 kill streak without the help of a pocket medic, I think it's only fair that we get to use it. So with our class and loadout out the way, the next question was what maps and game modes should we play? Hitting a 100 kill streak takes a fair bit of time, and the last thing we want is to be on a 73 kill streak just for the map to end out of nowhere, meaning all our progress is gone. This basically left us with one option for the challenge, and that was Capture the Flag, because it's the only game mode that can theoretically last forever if no one is able to get the intel, meaning we could spend as much time as we wanted to rack up some kills. Now it's still very much possible for the round to finish and end my kill streak, because it actually happened to me quite a few times, but it is the best option we have at our disposal. The last step before we get to dive in is my drip and changing my alias to prevent any of my medic girlfriends from recognizing me in-game. Given this challenge was going to be on Soldier and all my channel branding features my Soldier with a Black Tyrant's helm, we definitely needed to change what I was wearing. So I devised a beautiful combination of cosmetics to ensure absolutely no one would know it was me. The hair, the beard, and even the little pocket medic was all beautiful, and I definitely did not look homeless. Now, if you've seen any of my challenge videos in the past, you know I like to splash some cash on whatever primary weapon I'm using for the challenge. Previously, it was $500 on my tax write-off Phlogistinator, but this time around, I figured I should just use the Australian black box I already own for the challenge. I know, I'm sorry we're not spending big bucks and trolling my government's institutions, but we'll do that again on some later day. The good thing about this black box I already owned is that it had a kill streak kit attached to it, meaning all of our kills would be tracked at the bottom right of my screen, as well as in the kill feed when we were attempting the challenge, which made things really easy. The only thing that remained was determining what we named our black box. and luckily for me, one of my patrons actually suggested something genius. You see, I'm a new wave TF2 YouTuber. There have been countless creators in the past who have made fantastic content about this game, and one of those people is a fellow Australian soldier main named Muzel. He's kinda underground though, you might not have heard of him before. He used to have a series on his channel back in 2015 called Try Hard Tuesday, in which he'd use a particular loadout and try to get a 20 kill streak with it before the map ended. And given he is one of the tier 2 greats and we're going for a 100 kill streak, I thought that our black box should pay homage to him, so I decided to call it a tribute to Try Hard Tuesday, and described it Muzel walked so that I could run. And with that, I officially began the challenge at 3:44 PM on the 15th of November. And I know I've said this before in every other challenge video, Jesus Christ, did the pursuit of a 100 kill streak drive me utterly insane. Well, hello there. It's my first attempt at the 100 kill streak. I'm gonna see if we can hit it with our very dripped out soldier. The plan is, I'm only gonna be killing capture the flag, which, look, you just saw, it wasn't even in my default rotation, because I never, ever play capture the flag. It'll be fun. I'm sure it'll be fun. There won't be any pain in this process. I won't get really angry. I won't get really impatient. I won't lose my mind. Like, in what challenge video have I ever lost my mind? I can't even think of anything. We queued up for capture the flag, and to absolutely nobody's surprise, our first map was 2-4. And we're in 2-4, my beloved. We're gonna have to play pretty safe. It's gonna be the whole thing here. We can't go too aggressive. My biggest fear is... Oh, one kill. Kill number 1. We're so close. The one thing that is scaring me a bit about this is random crits. Random crits is number 1, and number 2 is that the round can just end. And if the round ends, then yeah, that's not good. That's not conducive to me winning. Because we were playing on Valve's official servers, that meant I not only had to worry about getting 100 kills in the first place, but enemies had the potential to absolutely wipe me off the face of the earth if the RNG gods decide to bless them with a random crit. Now you may be thinking, oh, Elmaxo, but you can get random crits too. And because you'll be doing more damage, which if you didn't know increases your chance of getting a random crit, then you can benefit from them too. Now this isn't entirely wrong, and I ended up farming a bunch of kills from random crits. The last thing I want in a challenge where I need to stay alive for as long as possible is a bunch of additional factors outside of my control to stress about. Plus, random crits also ended a bunch of my really high kill streaks later on, so there's that too. Oh, ammo. Oh my god. My first life in the challenge actually went really well, as before I knew it, we had already hit a 10 kill streak, which was 1/10 of the challenge done in like 3 minutes. My god, this is going to be a cakewalk. 2-4 does have bots, not like actual bots, but like, trust me, the players we are versing are not elite level gamers, unlike me, who is the singular elite level gamer. 15 kill streak. Now look, I don't mean to offend anyone, but my comments about the skill level of 2-4 players was definitely right. It just feels like some of the people who load into this map are AFK in the brain, if you know what I mean. And that's partly why I landed myself a godlike kill streak so damn quickly. A godlike on the first one? This is pretty good. With 150, am I? Okay, look, I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, 3 kills later, I jinxed it. Oh no! Oh well, there you go. 23 on the first one? That's not that bad. You know, I think it's going to take a bit of experimentation to see how aggressive we play for this. So, you know what? 23 on the first one? I'll take it. I can't lie. Hitting that 23 kill streak on my very first attempt did make me feel really optimistic. I thought that with enough time and practice, a 100 kill streak was definitely in the realm of possibility, but for now, I still had a lot to learn. I will say though that the first thing I was becoming painfully aware of was how weak this loadout is against pyros. Because I didn't have a shotgun to swap to with this loadout, I couldn't really put up much of a fight against well-competent pyros. If they knew how to time their air blasts and had a good reaction time, I was basically screwed and had to really focus on my rockets and firing them in an unpredictable manner. Things did start to slow down quite quickly though, as after my initial 23 kill streak, I was struggling to put up anything past 10, and the early signs of frustration were blooming. Please. Scout, oh no, this is gonna be hell, isn't it? Can't comprehend that. What? No! Oh my gosh. I'm dead if you can use his... I wasn't playing bad or anything, I had a KD close to 5, but there is a difference between casually stomping a pub like I was and actually securing a 100 kill streak. But again, it was early days, and I still had no concept of a coherent strategy I was going to take moving forward. I did get the occasional godlike, but they were ending before I could get too excited. Why is a heavy there on our battlements, ruining a 20, yeah, and he had random crits. After swapping to a fresh 2-fort server, I was introduced to the first of many specific strategies that made me want to rip my eyes out and eat my wireless mouse. I present to you the sticky trapping demo. For some reason, there's a select group of players who seem to think waiting in your spawn room while setting up Scottish resistant sticky traps all around the base and on the battlements is the best thing since sliced bread. To me, this is about as interesting as watching paint dry, but some people seem to get a sick kick out of it, and we'll be seeing a lot of them in the days to come. Now, you remember earlier when I mentioned that my two biggest fears about this challenge were 1, random crits, and 2, the map ending whilst I was on a good kill streak? Well, it seems El Maxo may be an oracle, because my two best runs in the next hour of playing were ended by, well, you can probably guess. No way he gets a random crit that ends the, yeah. Oopsie, looks like someone knows how to switch their secondary melee and has blown themselves up. I'm gonna kill this person. IRL. Firebomb. Oh, yeah, and also auto balance. Forgot about that one too. No. Okay. We were a few hours into the challenge at this point, and things didn't seem to be making much progress. Usually it's around day 3 or 4 that I begin to lose motivation and start hating my life, but in trying to get this kill streak, I was already getting pissed off after every death, and just feeling generally hopeless. And to top things off, a new sticky trapping demo had appeared on the next 2-fort server I had gone to, which as you can imagine, made me a very happy lad. And now there's more demos just sticky trapping the battlements. My biggest enemy in this challenge is Scottish resistance demos who are sticking every gateway ever. Oh, it's the Scottish resistance demo doing the... He did the thing again. And look, there was one final sticky trap as I tried to enter the enemy team's base, and that was enough for me to take my first break from the challenge. And oh boy, things were not looking great. But after a nice stroll in the sun, I reset my mental and came back a changed man. For my second round of gaming tonight, I'm gonna give Landfall a whirl. So a 2-fort, one too many Scottish resistance demos camped me, and I wasn't having it. So I think Landfall will be a better choice, because I think there's more room to rocket jump, more flank routes to abuse, more yada yada, more health packs, more everything. I think it'll reap better reward. So we're gonna try it. And look at that, we're on Landfall. Things were finally looking... Oh, and a random crit just one-shots... Oh, and I got auto bounced again. That was pretty funny. No, I will myself. I will do it. I will put a... No, don't. Next we moved over to Turbine, where I was racking up kills and stomping enemy gamers until... No! Well, we always had 2-fort, right? I'm sure things would pick up on 2-fort. Sometimes it was a random crit, a group of enemies overwhelming me, or funnily enough, sometimes I just genuinely fucking sucked up the game.
Oh my god, Max.
I can't tell you how disappointed I am in myself right now. The only glimmer of hope we had on day 1 was this 130 kill streak I got, where I was playing well, getting into the groove of things, but ultimately, it all came to an end when I was hit by a stray arrow. Don't take my kills, you fat fuck, Davo. Davo! No! God, day 1 went horrifically. Our best kill streak so far was 30, I played for over 5 hours, and we reached a total of 843 kills on my black box, meaning we could have done the challenge 8 times over at this point if I was truly an elite level gamer. Things seem pretty bad, especially for the first day of a challenge. I mentioned it earlier, but usually I'm this upset on day 3 of doing a challenge when I'm in the midst of things, but I was already ripping my hair out when we had barely started. And unfortunately, we were gonna get a whole lot worse before they got any better. Well, hello everyone, it's me, your favorite mentally insane patient at the asylum, El Maxo here, and we're back for day 2. When I say day 2, I'm not looking forward to this. The day 1 was like genuinely horrible. There wasn't much upside, it just kind of sucked. But you know me, El Maxo, the stoic, I will never give up. I am determined to get this 100 kill streak, and I'm not changing the rules until, I don't know, unless things look real dire. I'm not changing the rules. We're gonna smash it out. We're gonna mess it up, right? So let's get into it. Let's find a 2-fort server, and let's get fragged. You have to admire the poor lad's resilience here, but the world was going to beat him into a pulp yet again on day 2. But hey, at least he wasn't on 2-fort for the time being. To my surprise, we've actually ended up not on the 2-fort, we're on Landfall. There's only one cap, which is good. So I'm feeling good good. Look at all these low-level gamers. I think we could have a chance here. We're doing better. Well, I hope we do, because I wasn't having a fun time last night, so let's pray. But no, today I'm going to play a lot more careful. I'm going to be really safe, because yesterday I was not really safe. I was playing a bit too aggressive. Given we'd only reached the 30 kill streak thus far, my game plan going into day 2 was to play way more safely. Less risky bombs, less aggressive pushes, and more waiting for the enemy to come to me, which would be more boring, but ultimately it gave me a better chance of completing this challenge. But before I could even get the ball rolling on landfall, we were already about to win the game. I think we're gonna win. We've already capped twice, and we're just running away, so we've actually just lost this round. Well, on to the next server, I suppose. And after that round ended, Omaxo came in with some pretty insightful commentary. This challenge might be a bit hard, I'm kind of starting to realize. I may have to loosen up the rules on day 4. I think I just said 10 minutes ago how I'm not going to loosen the rules, and I'm not changing the rules. I wasn't going to make any adjustments to the rules in the meantime, though, and I continued with my sheer grit and determination, but my morning session just went about as well as you'd probably expect. Oh, I suck at this game. Oh, I'm going to wreck them here, by the way. And I say... So look, a fresh server, a fresh start, more opportunities for success, and you just know I am blatantly lying to you because it was nothing but suffering. Why is there content? I actually want to die. Why is there a level 2? I'm gonna like actually hate crime these engineers. I can't lie. You're gonna see a very different side to universally beloved personality on Max over this video. Because Jesus, I wasn't kidding when I said this challenge was just pure suffering. We ultimately swapped to well after another disappointing round on 2 Fort, and I wasn't looking forward to it because I was thinking this map would suck for the challenge, but I was actually wrong. Because of how the spawns work on well, you're actually able to perch yourself on this catwalk above them and rain down hell, which led to a super promising run. We got 10 kills with no problems, 20 soon after that, and we even matched our previous record of 30, meaning we were on a really promising run. I will admit this strategy did feel a little cheesy with how easy it was to get kills, but I was not complaining. It felt like this was the first bone the challenge had thrown me so far. But come on, you see how much time is left in the video. We all know what's about to come. No! I'm going to myself! Unfortunately, a sneaky Frenchman made their way onto the high ground and managed to pick me off, but this actually did serve as a good learning experience. I was starting to realize that the main way I was dying wasn't from 1v1s going pear-shaped, it was actually a byproduct of me dropping my guard for a second and having a spy stab me, a sniper headshot me, or a stupid fucking demo detonate 8 stickies on me out of nowhere. The rest of day 2 didn't prove to be that fruitful outside of that 39 kill streak. I managed to get another godlike on well, and also realized that I was dominating 7 people and that their KDs were abysmal with how hard we were stomping. Oh my god, he's 120. We came across the top G himself. I'm guessing Andrew Tate. Like, what hope do I have?
Oh, you got requeue.
His Steam profile just says women back. Man, Andrew Tate, I hate women. Heal me, heal me. Thank you. And we even met a fantastic human being who was whipping out a swastika on their conscientious objector in the kill cam after everybody they got. You know, they were really doing God's work. We had some decent runs, but for the most part, it was a slugfest filled with unfortunate death after unfortunate death. After one particularly unfortunate incident where a bot killed me, and then in my next life, the map ended up finishing, I knew my attempt at the challenge was done for the day. I think tomorrow I'm really gonna grind it out. Like, really. I think I'm gonna put in 10 hours tomorrow. And if I can get over 39, I'll be happy. But yeah, I gotta leave after that. I'm tired as shit. I gotta go sleep and recoup my gaming skills, so we'll leave it there. Today was a bit shorter. I only played for about 2 hours, but we brought the total of the black box up to 1104 kills. We had 300 strange conch uses, and our current record of a kill streak was 39. I wasn't feeling too great about the challenge after my first 2 days, but I was still determined to get it done, and definitely wasn't gonna hate my life for the next 5 days. What is up, hustlers? We're back on day 3, revitalized. You know, today the plan is grind set, okay? I'm coming back with revived passion for this challenge. Today we're gonna put in like 10 hours to see if we can get this shit done. I am determined, alright? I am returning to you with a revitalized conscience. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not, actually. Besides that unfortunate Cabernet incident, we were undoubtedly revitalized with energy and passion for the challenge. If there's one thing I've learned in life, it's the power of mindset. So I knew I had to be optimistic and keep things positive if I wanted any chance of success here. The game plan today is to actually be careful, because I think I said I was going to be careful last night, and then I kind of just didn't do that. I just sort of didn't do that, like, at all whatsoever. Like, right now, I probably shouldn't be here. Like, I'll probably die by saying unexpected. So let's back off. Let's wait for our con to heal up. Maybe I need to add, like, a rule. I only, fight people when I have full HP or something. Maybe that's a rule I could add to myself. I'm not a fan of these Cabonites, though, because, like, they just one-shot. They just come at you and one-shot, and there's not really much I can do. That's not what I want, actually. Unfortunately, though, my bulletproof mindset and positive mentality was rudely interrupted by a vote kick going on in game. Scout cheating? No, he's got the he's got Weezer! He literally... He has Weezer. No. Vote no. Bro, he's got the Weezer profile picture. Don't kick the man. Why did we kick the Weezer Scout? What? I can't believe we kicked the Weezer Scout. I am sick and tired of the ongoing discrimination faced by Weezer fans in TF2. Like, look, I know they're kissless versions, and I definitely don't listen to Weezer myself, but the kicking has to stop. And not being able to talk to women is no excuse for such brash behavior.
Weezer? Oh my god, it's Weezer!
Now, you remember that earlier I talked about how there were these specific strategies which were really annoying me during this challenge, right? Well, luckily for us, we get to meet the next friend of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the engineer. Oh, like, dude, just two fort things, really. They're not just a normal one, but two fort engineers specifically, who find the most wild places to put their sentry guns. I had countless kill streaks ended because of the most bizarre sentry placements known to man. It was yet another random variable I had to constantly live in fear of, because I didn't know if I could be greeted by the barrels of a level 3 sentry gun the next time I turned the corner. Why is there a sentry there? What? No. I draw the line in the sand there. But anyway, during one of my more successful runs, I actually discovered a strategy that I would go on to abuse throughout the rest of the challenge, and it involves this weird little spot on the edge of the battlements. I found that if you hug this wall and alternate between the left and right sides of the battlements, you can absolutely farm clueless snipers and other opponents from a position that is hard for your enemies to deal with. This spot immediately got me on a 20 kill streak, but I actually noticed in text chat that a few bots had joined the game, prompting me to say, there's a lot of bots joining, which is not good, because if I get killed by a bot, I am going to not be impressed. So I have 2 bots now. If my run gets ended by a bot, I think I'm going to keep my kill streak going. So I don't think that's particularly fair. And then a whole 30 seconds later... Really? No, I'm not counting that. I'm on a 22 kill streak. Oh, no, I'm actually not. No, I'm not having that. I'm on a 22 kill streak. There's no way I'm letting a 22 kill streak end to a stupid fucking bot. Now, I did seem adamant that I was going to continue my kill streak here, but it didn't really matter because a very tilted El Maxo started playing recklessly and immediately died.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really tilted that the bot got me. That's just kind of ruined my momentum a little bit, hasn't it?
I'm not gonna lie, just getting Dino bot just kind of actually pissed me off a bit. Because I actually felt, not saying I'm gonna get 100 kills through there, but I was just on a good run. It's just fucking annoying. It ends to a bot problem that's been infesting a game for 2 years, and we've still seen fucking no action on barely. A guy even employing one anti-cheat guy at Valve. You could do a little more. The $1 billion software company could probably put a little more. Maybe get 2 anti-cheat people. Maybe 2. I think you could afford it. It felt like my rock-solid mindset had evaporated entirely due to that death to the bot, but I soldiered through and tried to regain some of that positivity. Deep breath. We're fine. We're fine. I take it all back. We're not fine. There's just NGs everywhere. Yeah, some more NGs spat in my face when I was trying to turn a new leaf, leaving me at rock bottom. The only thing keeping me from calling this whole stupid challenge off at this point was a string of particularly funny moments. No, he's suicide. What's that? What? I did not know about that spot. That's actually really funny. That's actually a really funny spot. Holy shit, that's good. I did not know about that. No! That meme. Wait, what? What just happened? Before I knew it though, we were switching map, and for the first time thus far, we had landed on Double Cross. Double Cross? This is actually one of the maps. Up until like last year, I'd actually never played it in like 6 years of TF2. So I'm sorry, there's a challenge to be completed. There's a challenge to be completed. I don't know this map, so I'm taking whatever I can get. Anyway, yeah, Double Cross. This actually might be good. What? Never mind. It's just 2. On a quick side note, whilst I was editing this, I realized the sound I made there is exactly like the noise a ghast in Minecraft makes after you kill it. Like, listen. Do you hear it? Because I hear it. But anyway, back to the video. Besides that unfortunate sentry incident, Double Cross was proving to be a pretty decent map to get kill streaks on, as I could farm enemies who came out on the battlements in a similar way that I was doing to on well. Also, the fact there was so many sentries made me pretty certain that no one would be capping, meaning I didn't have to worry about the round randomly ending. The only thing I did have to be cautious of was letting someone into my house when the doorbell rang, meaning I had to go AFK. Uh-oh, 1 sec. Oh, hopefully I don't die. I've got to go get the door. Oh, well, that's a shame, isn't it? Given the fact that I am currently on my spawn rank, I think I may have been kill bossed on a 14 kill streak. That's my guess. I don't remember what happened on the remainder of Double Cross, but once we were back on 2 Fort, I had a bit of a realization. I am realizing I don't actually have to do I don't have anything playing right now. I'm kind of just focused, but I think I might put some podcast or something fun on. I might go continue to listen to Obama's audiobook and hear about how he drone strike Middle Eastern children. It's actually been pretty entertaining so far. But I think I might pop that on to spice things up, so I'm not completely losing my mind during this challenge. As you can see here, we've got our setup. Got the Obama audiobook. Just gonna hit play on that one, and yeah, we'll get back in game. Now that I had Obama's soothing vocals to guide me, I felt empowered. I felt invigorated. I felt. I actually can't vocalize how much not fun I'm having right now, but Obama is soothing my ears. Well, are we really surprised at this point? And to top things off, my favorite sticky trapping demo from yesterday gave us another visit. Oh my... It's this guy! It's this guy from the other day! I'm actually gonna lose my mind. I'm actually gonna lose it. Look, it's safe to say that I was at my tipping point, because I had only gotten a handful of 20 kill streaks today, and it truly felt like my progress was going nowhere, so I made my first concession of the challenge. Another random crit. No, I can't do it on the server. That's actually my tip point. I can't. I've got to try the scale server. I guess there's too much going on. I need to try a different server. That is correct. Your ears have not deceived you, because we are swapping from Valve Official Casual over to the 32-player instant respawn Ski-Owl 2 Fort server. And yeah, I know it's pronounced Ski-Owl, but Ski-Owl just sounds 20 times funnier, so suck it. This has basically become a staple of my challenge videos at this point, and I wanted to give it a try because 1, people respawning instantly meant there were more enemies for me to kill. 2, instant respawn also meant I didn't lose my mind waiting 20 seconds after every death. And 3, although you could cap the intel, the round would never end on this custom server, meaning my kill streaks wouldn't be interrupted out of nowhere. I also thought random crits were disabled on this server, but I realized that was not the case almost instantly. But look, things were going way better on this server. I was consistently hitting higher kill streaks. It felt like every other life I was getting something like a 10 or 20, which was much better than what I was getting on casual. And to top it off, we started to go on a bit of a roll. In no time at all, we had 30 kills, 40 kills, even 50 kills, which was by far a new record. But unfortunately, by the time we got to 58, things came toppling down before us. Now, of course, this did hurt a bit, but in all honesty, I wasn't that mad because it showed there was a much greater chance of succeeding on the Ski-Owl server relative to casual, so I was feeling more optimistic. I will admit that there was a medic giving me heals every so often during this run, but they weren't consistently pocketing me, so overall, I was feeling pretty damn confident in our chance of hitting 100. I finished day 3, not necessarily happy, but also not as angry as I had been in previous days, so look, that counts as a massive W in my books, alright. We ended the day with about 1,800 kills on my black box, and I spent about 5 hours in game, which was less than I planned, but I wasn't too fussed. All that was left was for me to set my head down on my pillow and get a good night's rest. 98, 99, one more kill, one more, we got it, the 100 kill streak, we got it, we I want TR walkway. We didn't get shit. I thought I'd lie to be cool, but no, it's day 4. Yesterday we hit a 59 kill streak. We almost got there, but that has given me some more faith that this is possible. We can do it. So I am going to head back to Ski-Owl, my beloved. I'm going to head back there and we're going to give this a shot. We're going to keep trying and hope it's possible. And here we are, back at it again. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to go. I think I got my 59 kill streak yesterday because there was a medic healing me a fair bit. Not pocketing as such. We also had like dispensers here, so it kind of made it easy to just like recoup when I was low, sped things up a bit. But without the medic or the engineer, I'm going to probably run into trouble from Dimmerman like this. So I got straight into day 4, and honestly, I didn't have a game plan going in. I figured that successfully completing this challenge was going to be a case of the stars aligning for me, and was really going to be dependent on me versing some absolute bots and having no random crits ruin my day. And luckily for us, things actually seem to be going our way. And by going our way, I actually mean the exact opposite of that, because the start of day 4 was a fucking dumpster fire. We were immediately greeted by all our favorite friends, starting with, of course, Sticky Tracking Demos. Oh, this guy, I really don't like him. He does this every day. Why? We even had a 37 kill streak get ended by 400 fucking stickies on the battlements, and that was just lovely. Oh my god. Next up, we of course had our fair share of randomly positioned sentries. Why is there a sentry there? What are they doing? I actually don't know what to do. And just to spice things up, we also had a healthy dose of random crits thrown in there for good measure. Why are you still following me, you creep? You freak of nature. You're on 4 HP and you follow me, you weirdo. After enduring perhaps the worst 2-hour session so far, I think I actually came to a pretty accurate realization about this whole challenge, and that was, no matter what way I go about it, this is just gonna be the worst shit ever. Look, there were only 2 good things I could derive from the start of day 4. That was 1, some dude had that funny sound from the sniper video on a soundboard. It was a little, oh. Just a little bit of a, oh. And 2, there was this bizarre moment. Did I just kill? Someone just like flashed on my screen like Tyler Durden from hit movie Fight Club. I can't lie, my mental was really starting to slip at this point, and I was really beginning to cave in on the whole not having a pocket medic part of the challenge. Yeah, I can't do this. I've done 110 kill streak out of 182 kills. Even though I'm on this many points, it's not happening. I can't. I think I need a medic. I just like... I seriously don't know what else I could do. Anyway, we began to approach nighttime, and I actually want to give you a warning before this section, because you are about to witness a very, very, very angry gamer who is not having any fun whatsoever. I actually just, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore.
I am. I'm in every place to talk.
Fuck! I actually am fucking done. I actually can't do this shit. I'm actually getting so angry at this stupid fucking challenge. I've dropped a 14 kill streak so many, I can't do it.
I've never heard you say that more aggressively until now.
Dude, I literally punched my fucking desk so loud earlier when I was listening to the fucking stupid Obama audiobook. And my dad literally opened the door like, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
We're doing this right now.
Oh. No! Not again! I'm gonna cry.
You're crying like a baby.
Are you a baby crying? Oh, and just some random crits to end my... I'm smiling. To top things off, people also began recognizing me despite the alias. Fuck, I've been recognized.
Do I have anything like that? Oh, how have you been recognized?
No, someone's finally. No, besides the someone knows it's me. Oh no.
Ain't no way it's really him though, so it's okay.
I think I might need to change my alias for tomorrow. It makes sense though, as it was probably weird seeing the exact same guy come on to Ski Owl every day playing nothing but Black Box Soldier farming high kill streaks, so I honestly wasn't that surprised. Before I wrap things up for the day, and because people knew it was me, I'd just like to ask everyone on the server for some advice. Oi Feg. I really feel like I'm saying it slow when I say your name. Oi Feg. If you had advice for someone trying to get 100 kill streak, what would you recommend they do? That's the worst advice ever. Well, I know a guy who's gonna do it. He's the most elite level gamer Australia's ever seen. He's gonna get the 100 kill streak. They're gonna go, wow, the crowd goes, woo! Look, love him or hate him, you have to respect Pastel Max's sheer determination. He was channeling his inner David Goggins. You know, instead of running an ultramarathon with 2 broken feet like any pussy can, El Maxo was sitting at his desk playing a 15-year-old game and trying to finish a stupid challenge which meant nothing in the long term. With that speech over, I finally decided to call it a day and analyze the strategy moving forward. Well, we've been grinding a bit, but not really going anywhere. I've got 1,000 points on this server. I've been playing for 4 hours straight, 640 kills. I think the highest kill streak I got was like 20 something, which is kind of underwhelming. Yeah, I need to sleep I don't know what to do. I think we're gonna need some medicinal men, to be honest. Oh, this is a fun one, isn't it, everyone? I think the YouTuber buff may have to be disposed of. I think I need some medics. All in all, I got 1,000 kills on day 4 for a total of 2,844 on my black box, and I had spent something like 7 hours playing. Things weren't going fantastic, and on tomorrow's session, we would start to see some concessions. Hello gamers, it is ILMaxo, the mentally ill TF2 player who's breaking their head for content. I gotta keep it a $1.50 with you guys. This is bad. Like, the challenges I've done in the past, I've never felt this horrible through them. The vlog one was really only day 3 and day 4. I was kind of like, wow, I'd rather not be doing this. But even doing it, I was still kind of having fun. And the headshot challenge, I don't know, I was just zen. I was like fully zen in that for some reason. I kind of just enjoyed sniping for some reason. But there's just something about getting a 3 kill streak just for some either random crit across the map to come and hit you, or for some, I don't know, some sentry to be in a stairwell for God knows what reason. That is just so absolutely crushing. So this challenge is really starting to take its toll, and I don't know how patient I can be with it. I think I may have to introduce medics soon. I'm gonna give it like at least another 2 hours where I'm gonna play really safe. But wow, this is really hurting me. And why are you just playing static? Those are stupid things. So yeah, look, I'm thinking I may, for the sake of my actual sanity, I can't tell you, like, you're not going to see how many clips I've cut. I have been genuinely yelling. Like, I'm going to include some of them, you can get a brief insight into it, but my God, I have been so unbelievably angry at points during this challenge, and it's not healthy. I'm going to keep it real. The other angers, like, the anger I felt on other challenges has just been disappointment. This is like, my blood has boiled from trying to do this challenge. So look, I'm going to give it a real good go. I'm going to give it like another, we'll see, maybe the rest of today even. I don't know, we'll see how long it takes me to cave, but I can't lie, I'm really quite struggling with this challenge. It's taken its toll more so than any of the other challenges I've tried in the past. It does kind of suck. I would love to try and play this out, but I'm just going to keep it with you. This isn't even me for like the sake of content. I've been getting really angry at this. I've hit my desk a lot of times. I don't know if I put in the clip, but my dad literally came in and was like, "You alright?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm fine doing this really fun challenge for a video." For my own sanity, I may have to introduce pocket medics. And I apologize. I've given up 5 days. I've been trying. And hey, maybe I will hit it. Who knows? But I just want to be honest with you and let you know where I'm at. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a red hot rare and go before we fully concede. So look, if it wasn't painfully obvious, my mental was absolutely fractured. And I was one unfortunate death away from allowing medics to pocket me, which did actually get me thinking. It'd be kind of crazy if I actually like start using medics and the challenge is still really fucking hard and actually still takes a long time. That'd kind of suck if that were the case, wouldn't it?
Foreshadowing as a narrative device.
Anyway, after about half an hour of grinding, which went pretty much nowhere, I actually forgot something crucial. True, what am I doing? I've been playing, I don't have Obama playing. I need to hear Obama. Yep. That's my bang on Obama impression. That will help me. That will guide me to an 100 kill streak. Right now, I'm calling it. If my next kill streak is 100, I will donate. Does Obama have like a foundation? I'll donate all of the ad revenue of this video to the Obama Foundation, if he has one. That's the deal of this video. If the next kill streak's 100 Obama, you'll be lucky, mate. Now, because I was on the edge of making the challenge easier, I was determined to play like an absolute bitch for this session to give myself the best chance of reaching a 100 kill streak. This meant I was doing laps around my team's base and waiting for enemies to come to me, which was taking way longer compared to a usual run, but it was actually going really well. That was until someone decided to call a vote to scramble the teams. That's so good that we did that. Like now, you know, I didn't want to kill myself before, but now I definitely do. I wasn't conceding that easily though, and as much of a punch in the gut that was, we kept on trying, but the longer things went on and the more I kept dying, the fire in my belly to succeed without medics slowly subsided. Oh, look who's back again. My favorite Ski Owl player. Just more sentries on the battlements. The only highlight from this session was someone who knew it was me on an alias and decided to put an interesting image on their conscientious objector, comparing me to iDubbbz. This guy. Apparently I look like iDubbbz. But unfortunately, after the enemy team capped the intel and were awarded crits, I reached my tipping point. I've gotten 219 kills. The highest kill streak I got was when the teams got balanced and I was playing so safely for so long and it just got evaporated. I think I know what has to be done. But before I do it, I need to go for a walk and have a big think about the decision. I'm about to make. It was a tough decision. I was so set on not using pocket medics because I knew everyone in the comments would criticize me for it, but by the same token, it was going to take me like a month of grinding, as well as having all the stars aligned for me to hit a 100 kill streak on my own. And so, after a long walk and a good bit of thinking, I arrived at a decision. Well, hello everyone, it is Max, and after a long walk and some deep thought, I am going to allow pocket medics. I know, I'm sorry. This is mainly for my mental health. I'm getting very angry at this video game, but it doesn't feel right. So unfortunately that does mean I must remove this cosmetic, as it no longer applies to me. And in its place, I've bought the concession clogs, which I must wear as I have made a concession in the challenge. They look a little goofy, and it's the price I must pay for allowing pocket medics. So that's gone, and also in response, as you can see, I've downgraded my Steam profile. I no longer have an Uber charge as the Red Engineer. I think I was Blue Engineer before actually, but I no longer have an Uber charge, and I'm now a slightly less elite level gamer. This deeply saddens me, but ultimately, for the sake of my mental health, I think it is a decision that I had to come to, for the sake of the challenge, and the sake of your entertainment. But anyway, enough lame shit. Let's finish this challenge. Let's actually get to it. So look, I know I promised I wouldn't do medics, and I gave it my best shot for 4 days straight, but I was genuinely having such a horrible time. It would honestly take me months for the perfect scenario to arise in which I could get a 100 kill streak. But look, it wasn't all bad, because having medics would mean I could play more aggressively, and mean things should be more entertaining to watch. I did go back to casual for the time being, as ski hour was full, and fortunately for us, there were 2 cheating heavies on the enemy team, but they didn't cause too many issues, and we were able to get a 25 kill streak on our first attempt until fucking bitch.
Dude, are you kidding?
So when the server reset, I devised a plan to avoid that from ever happening again. Actually, let me give our team a speech about not capping when we're all in. That might be good. I need to like prepare my notes. I need to channel my inner Obama. I've been listening to so much of Obama's voice in the last 5 days. Team, I have one important request. This game needs to last a while. Oh, shut the fuck up. We are not capping. No one cap. Do not cap. That's the one requirement. Nobody cap. Godspeed, everyone. There we go, I channeled my inner Obama. However, because we were basically spawn camping the enemy team to rack up kills, it meant that their intel was extremely vulnerable, and someone decided to give capping a go. Whoa, Warlock! What's this about, buddy? Now look, I may have engaged in some slightly toxic activity by voting yes when someone called to kick me, but look, I need to let off some steam after suffering through this challenge for like 18 hours, okay? I ended up dying carelessly though, and we decided to move back to ski out, which is where I had my best shot of succeeding in this challenge. Having a medic pocketing me definitely made things easier. I felt like I could play more aggressively and take more risks, which would result in a bigger payoff. Also, having crits was massive and led to so many filthy plays where we were able to shred through large groups of enemies. After half an hour or so of getting consistently high kill streaks, I did begin to realize that the loadout I was running for this challenge was a little redundant, as I didn't need all the bonus healing my items were giving me, given that I now had a pocket medic to heal me. At first I was reluctant to swap any of my weapons because I had been using them for the whole challenge so far, but once I started thinking about how useful the battalion's backup would be, well, I began to cave. Because it also the fact they're running crits would mean it's really useful too.
Yeah.
It's not just the resistances. And random crits? Damn, I'm really making a compelling case to swap, aren't I?
Yep, you are.
Let's do this. And headshots? Damn. It'd be such a shame if I pressed shift tab right now, went to community market, went to the search section, looked up battalions, misspell battalions, look up backup, find it, go to buy now, click I agree, purchase, go to backpack, sort by quality, new, go to loadout, soldier, swap to it, go to spawn, still going to spawn. Whoa, look at this!
Oh my god, where'd that come from?
I don't know. For those who don't know, the battalion's backup functions in a kind of similar way to the conch, as once you deal a certain amount of damage, you are able to blow your horn and gain access to some really powerful buffs. Where the conch gives you a bit of health back for the damage you heal, the battalion's backup gives you 35% damage resistance, 50% sentry resistance, and stops critical hits from doing any additional damage. This is insanely useful for so many reasons, as not only does it make me more tanky and provide an extra safety net when I'm playing aggressive, but it also completely counters one of the biggest problems I have been facing throughout this challenge, and that's random crits. It also stops headshot damage, which is nice, and gives us an additional 20 HP because this item is overpowered, and why not? I did feel a little bad because we had been using the conch the whole time, and it had reached 834 banners deployed, but for the sake of succeeding, I think it was the right call. Now you may also be asking, Elmaxo, why don't you swap off the black box as well? You don't need those extra heals either, and the stock rocket launcher would be way better. And you are 100% right, but I also could not bring myself to stop using this thing. At least for now. Anyway, this new edition of the battalion's backup was doing wonders, as we developed this disgusting combination where I would deploy my banner, giving us a bunch of resistances, and my medic Aegis would activate crits at the same time, meaning we would absolutely shit stomp our opponents. We ended up setting a new record doing this strategy, as we climbed all the way up to a 66 kill streak until disaster struck. I do prefer Pyro to Huntsman Sniper.
Yeah, so do I.
Ooh, but I don't prefer getting backstabbed!
Did you just get?
Oh.
It was still rolling out. I
It
couldn't
was
save
on
you, I'm
69
sorry.
as well.
This is probably a good time to mention the next strategy that would cause me the most problems for the remainder of the challenge, and that was spies. Oh my fucking
Yeah, I should have called that sooner.
Because getting an 100 kill streak takes like half an hour of focus, it means I am pretty likely to drop my guard at some point for like 2 seconds, and unfortunately for me, that gives something like a spy the perfect opportunity to end a successful run. No amount of healing or resistances can stop a spy from instantly killing me from behind, and this would turn out to be a massive problem in the days to come. The remainder of day 5 was a little frustrating, as I was consistently getting 30 plus kill streaks, but seemed to be dying to some really unfortunate circumstances, but overall, my confidence in the challenge had been renewed. There's also a bunch of dumb moments which happened in this night session on 2 Forts, so I'm gonna let them roll for a minute.
Where are we?
No!
What's going on?
Yes! You let me live! You know what? Let's be safe. Oh my god. We chose the...
You fucker! You fucker!
I was like, let's choose the safe option. 4 stickies on the ground as I turn the corner. Oh, are you ready? Just pop instantly. Mashallah.
They're coming in.
Oh, shit.
Behind us,
2-4
guys.
boomers.
Where we're going? Wrong way. That's a bad idea.
We haven't done it yet. Let's try.
Alright.
Oh, the fuck, Pyro, no.
Yeah.
Like
alright.
clockwork. About to be me, though. Oh. Dispenser!
Dispenser shield.
Oh, my guy got wrecked. I finished the night with a genuinely absurd KD of 397 to 18, meaning I averaged 22 kills on each life I played and was dominating 12 people at one point. My black box had reached 3,521 kills, and I played for about 4 hours today, meaning we had spent just about a full day's worth of time attempting the challenge at this point. So look, the challenge was going to be easy from this point forward. We'd overcome all the suffering of having no medic, and I was definitely not going to get even more frustrated than I had in the past in the days to come. No, it was all uphill from here, I swear. Well, everyone, it is day 6. It's the beginning of the less me wanting to die part of the challenge. We actually did pretty good progress this day. It was harder than I imagined. I thought I could probably knock it out in 4 hours or so, but that wasn't the case. We still didn't get the 100 kill streak, so that's good. It shows that even with medics, it's still pretty challenging. So hopefully we can hit it today. If not today, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then sometime in the future. We'll get it done. It'll be done. It'll be finished. No more challenge. We'll get it done. We'll hit the 100. And all will be well in the universe. Going into day 6, I was pretty damn confident and thought we would finish the challenge today, but no, there was going to be a lot of suffering today, and that all started with yet a new member of the strategies that make my life living hell team. Meet the Short Circuit. For those who don't know, the Short Circuit is a secondary option for Engineer, which uses his metal supply to fire off a big old orb of energy that evaporates any and all projectiles in its path. Now you might be seeing a problem here, because the only way for me to damage people is with the rockets I fire, and those rockets are a projectile, meaning a Short Circuit Engie could theoretically shut me down and prevent me from playing the game, and unfortunately, that theory became praxis. Also, after this day was done, this engineer literally commented on my Steam profile, "Love your content, but I'm gonna keep short-circuiting you," meaning this was premeditated. To be honest with you though, the Engie was only the start of my problems on day 6, because I had perhaps the single most chaotic session of the whole challenge today, where I was simultaneously getting extremely heated from all the ways I was dying, but was also in the middle of a mental breakdown, leading to some very interesting reactions. Why are there 3 snipers? Fuck!
Have you had the...
Can this shit get on the screen? Oh my
when
God.
we go down to hell, Grandpa Pootis, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you! I was gonna say, it's good. Just, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say...
That'd be my whole... But... that guy! I actually just saw my life flash before my eyes. I have no ammo.
I'll be a meat shield.
I'm getting shot from above.
Oh! No! Oh, I had the self-control not to slam. Dude. I hate this. I don't know if guys have told you this yet, but this is the fucking worst. As the day progressed, things did become a little more stable, and when I say stable, I mean I had like a full entourage of medics, engies, and pyros trying to support me on my run. I didn't realize it at the time, but this was actually working against me in this challenge, as having so many medics meant they charged their Ubers a lot slower, meaning I couldn't go on massive killing sprees as often. It also just put a massive red target on my head saying, kill this player now, which led to a lot more people coming for my ass. But look, whatever, none of that matters, because something beautiful was about to transpire. You know, we had suffered so much and for so long throughout this challenge, but for the first time in a while, it felt like Gaben threw us a bone, because, well, just have a look at this run. We started off strong, securing some big kills early on, but once I hit the 20 kill streak point, I thought everything was about to crumble beneath me until... Oh, you're... The ram crit that saved the run. The random crit that saved the run. I got the most important random crit of this challenge because this was the catalyst for my ascension to the gods. We breezed into 30 kills, 40 kills, 50 kills, 60 kills, and then 70 kills. Things were going insanely well, and I even made the observation that... Also, by the way, if I make 90, it's guaranteed 100.
So once it hits 90, you're like super duper mega bitch mode.
Not mega bitch mode, it's just like, I can't fuck it up from there. Like, I just know I can't. Like, that's the point at which I have faith in myself. Anything before that though, like right now, Allah's not smiling. Like he's smiling, but he's not grinning. I knew that if I made it to 90, a 100 kill streak was guaranteed. I had full faith in myself at that point that I would succeed with the challenge. And so, well, I think you know what we're about to do. We continued on climbing to 80, then 81,